Hi everyone, I'm going to be showing you the stock module that we've recently introduced into LabHQ. This module allows you to keep track of all your stock items, equipment, lets you see exactly what's low on stock, what's expiring, and just makes your life so much easier in the lab. So, as you can see here on the main inventory dashboard, you have all your stock items. At the moment, I only have 2 on this account. It tells me total items, tells me which ones are in stock, and it would also tell me which ones were low in stock and out of stock as well. So to create a stock item, you simply go to stock items on the left, you will press create, and then you just enter some details. So the name, for this one, I am going to add some nitric acid. The item code, it can be whatever item code you have. I will do item code 3. In the category, you have some options such as consumables, equipment, reagent, standards. I'm just going to put it as consumables. You have your unit of measure. I will put it as milliliters, and then your minimum stock threshold. So this would be how much you need to have at all times before it becomes an issue in the lab. So I will just say 250 milliliters, why not? And you just press create. As you can see, once you go back into your inventory, your nitric acid will be there, and also in your stock items, your nitric acid will be there. Now, once you are actually ready to receive some stock and add that stock to your inventory, you simply go to receive stock on the left hand side and press receive stock. You then select your item from your drop down. So I will select nitric acid. You enter a batch number. I will just create something like 4444. You enter how much you've received. So let's say I've received 2 liters, so I will enter 2,000 liters, and you enter an expiry date. I'll just do the 26th this month, so I can show you something else later on. What you can do next is actually enter a status. So this is for products or items that you need to test before you're allowed to use in the lab. So for this nitric acid, I need to test it to make sure everything's okay for me to use. So I will select requires testing. Now you select the client, obviously internal, and select the product. So I've already created a nitric acid product, and I've created a test suite for that product with the relevant test I need to perform. And you simply press receive stock. As you can see, the nitric acid is still showing as out of stock. Now that is because it does need testing. And in the dashboard, you will see that a new job has been submitted, and it is the nitric acid, as you can see here with the batch number. Once that is completed though, and it's completed the full life cycle and it's all approved, once you go into the receive stock, this will now say approved rather than requires testing, and in your inventory, it will say your relevant and correct figures for your nitric acid stock. You can see I have actually just gone and completed the life cycle. All my results are fine. It's passed all the tests. So the system has automatically added the right stock that we've received into the inventory, as you can see here. So this is what's really going to start saving you time and making your lab more efficient when it comes to stock and inventory. Once you create a test method, you can actually go to the related stock items, and you can add all the stock items required in that test method. You simply add how much quantity. So for this nitric acid test, I'm going to say it requires 10 milliliters of nitric acid. And you press OK, and you press save. What I've done here is created a job with the nitric acid product to show you exactly how this works. So I've gone all the way to the enter results section, and as you can see here, next to the result input, there is a stock button. If I press that, it comes up with the stock items. As you can see, for this test, it is telling me that I should be using 10 milliliters of nitric acid. So what I can do is I can select the batch, and select the quantity that I've used, 10, and press record. So now that is in green, and it tells me that I've used the correct amount. If I press save and then enter my result and then submit that. So now I am back in my inventory, and as you can see, it is now showing 1,990 milliliters. So obviously 10 milliliters has been deducted from my stock. And if I go to my usage tracking, it tells you here, so I used 10 milliliters in a test 3 minutes ago. You can also adjust your stock at any time. It can be for many reasons, such as damaged stock, or if you're doing an end of year recount, you simply have to come to the Adjust Stock tab at the left hand side and press Adjust Stock. So what I will do, I will adjust the nitric acid. I will select the batch number that it's relevant to and the adjustment type. What I'll do is I'll put disposal and I will do 20 milliliters. And the reason for change, I'll put that it was damaged. So this can be that I spill some of my acid, for example, or the remaining quantity that was in the bottle is damaged somehow with broken glass. It can be many reasons. So I will just press Adjust Stock. So now here in my history, it'll say disposal and how many milliliters. If I go to my inventory, it's now showing that 20 milliliters has been removed, and it'll also show in my usage tracking as well. The usage tracking feature is super useful for your inventory management in your lab. It allows you to see exactly how much stock you've wasted in the last 30 days, what your topmost wasted stock actually is, so you can keep an eye on it, and also compare how much you've wasted versus actually used of a stock as well. And finally, we have the expired stock feature. So this feature tells you exactly what stock is expiring soon, so within 30 days, and any stock that's already expired. So I have 2 items that are expiring soon, which is the glass tube and the nitric acid. And I have also this item, which is temp liquid, that's already expired. What you can do, which is super handy, is press this little dispose button and you can dispose of the amount and the right kind of stock straight away and press save. And this allows you to keep track of everything and not miss any expiries.